Today on How to Film, we're going to be looking at a portable 3-point lighting kit.
This is how to film a YouTube video or anything.
This is the Lowel Rifa 3-light softbox kit.
Now this kit was really designed with portability in mind. The whole thing fits inside this handy dandy little hard case, and this thing is really solid and it's compact. It'll fit nicely in the trunk of your car, or it'll work as checked baggage on a commercial airline. It does have wheels and a handle. However, I gotta tell you, pulling this thing through the airport, it does want to tend to tip up onto one wheel quite often. It's a little bit of a pain. So Lowel, if you're listening, there's room for improvement there. Maybe widen the wheelbase out a little bit and put an extension on that handle. But anyway, let's take a look inside at what we got here. Okay, you got 3 electrical stingers. You have 3 light stands. And you also have 3 quartz halogen lights with softbox attached. These are pretty nifty because all you do is just pop them like an umbrella and voila. Okay, and then you have to also cover them with the softbox. But everything fits inside here, as you can see, and there's a little bit of room. You can keep some spare bulbs with you and maybe a couple other things, but not too much more room. The whole thing weighs about 40 pounds. A lot of times I only need 2 lights and I'll leave 1 light out just to save on weight. The first thing you're gonna appreciate about the light stand is that it is all metal. So unlike some of the cheaper options that you have out there, which are plastic, this metal is really gonna hold up. The threads probably won't strip, hopefully. And it's really going to travel well. If you're traveling much at all, or you're doing a lot of setup and tear down, you're going to want to avoid plastic parts because they're just going to cause you nothing but problems as time goes on. Okay, the light stand assembly is pretty easy. You just loosen the set screws, give yourself a nice wide base, and I really recommend that you add a shot bag or a sandbag to the base. And that's not included with this kit. That'll be extra. But what that does is just gives you a lot more stability and safety. So there you have it. When you go to fold these back up, one little tip that a lot of people don't know is don't line all these handles up. When these are loose, you can spin these around. And what you want to do is not line these all up so they're interfering with each other, but stagger them so that you have a little bit of room to work with there. Okay, now the lights are kind of neat because they come attached to the softbox. All you have to do is loosen this Velcro strap, loosen this set screw, and then you just pull out on the electrical dongle and it pops up just like an umbrella. Pretty nifty. You see the bulb is right inside there. Now one quick thing to note is you never want to touch the halogen bulb with your fingers. Not only because they operate at a temperature of about 400 degrees, but also even when it's cool, if you leave a fingerprint on the glass, that oil from your fingerprint will heat up and cause that glass to bubble and probably explode, which is a safety hazard and also will shorten the life of your light bulb. Now what we have to do is put the diffuser over the top of the softbox, which is really as simple as pie. The diffuser comes with the little rolly deal. It just has 4 little eyelets that line up to all the corners, and there's Velcro along the edges that make it pretty straightforward. And there you have it. That's pretty simple. Now all we have to do is plug in the electrical stinger. And we're good to go. And that's about all there is to setting up a portable 3-point lighting kit. I'm Jeff McClellan. This is Grasshopper Cinema. Don't forget to subscribe and check that bell if you want to be notified when new videos come out. We'll see you next time. One more thing you might want to know is that replacement bulbs for these run in about the $5 range. So I would recommend always keeping some on hand in case you burn out while you're in the middle of a shoot. And, you know, like the Boy Scouts, you'll always be prepared.